There's nobody prepared for this. Nobody's prepared. There wouldn't be enough water in the country to save some of the fields. There's going to be an awful lot of losses, in all crops. We're standing in a 16-acre field of broccoli that was planted in early May. Hasn't seen any irrigation since it went into the ground. No rain. I think it's got about maybe 10 millimetres over the past 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and unless it gets something very quick now, there'll be no harvesting in this field at all. Well, we've probably another 3 or 4 fields similar to this size here now. The losses are, even with the irrigation we're putting on, we just can't see any yields coming off any of the fields really at the moment. We're still probably a couple of weeks away from harvest. We should be in the middle of our harvest, and we should be up to our eyes in broccoli. It's probably cost 50,000 to put this crop here in the ground, and should return after harvest and all that. I mean, there should be 90 or 100 grams worth of broccoli here, and we probably won't see any of it. This is basically a broccoli plant here that's been dormant for the last 6 weeks. It basically has stopped growing, and we've put 4 goes of liquid feeding on to try and keep the crop alive, but unfortunately putting feeding on every week is not enough. It's going to need some sort of irrigation as well. Everyone's just trying to save their crops and work around the clock to try and do so, but it's just the water is running out now. There's not much water left, and the streams have run out, the rivers have run dry, the bores are running dry, there's no mains, the mains are cut back, can't be used anyway, and it's just there's no water out there. It's got to the stage now where you're basically growing a crop from start to finish on irrigation, and it's just impossible really. We've only got 2 small irrigation machines. It's a lot of work shifting them. It could take 4 or 5 hours to shift from one field to another, and we're basically following the water. If there's water, we're moving. When the water dries up, we move somewhere else. There's definitely going to be a shortage. Yields are going to be back by at least 60-70% on some crops, maybe more on others. If the yields are back by that much, it has to have a knock-on effect. Everything that's put in the ground now is put in for order. There's no real surplus in the ground. So if we're all back by even only 50%, well, there's going to have to be a big shortfall. And we won't realise for probably, it could be 3-4 weeks' time before we really see the shortfall. But crops are going to be, like vegetables, are going to be very, very scarce this year. The varieties grown in this country are just not able for this sort of 25-degree plus heat, relentless sunshine from 4:30 in the morning till maybe 11 o'clock at night. It's getting 2 days sunlight a day at the moment. I think a lot of the growers are running on such a tight margin that it's after taking something like this to happen to realise that we won't survive on the margins we're working on. It's very, very limited. We're talking cents like on each head of product, and we're just gonna, if the crop does make it and we get some return, we're just gonna have to get a little bit extra off the supermarkets to try and keep us in business, and maybe plan for the future, and maybe set ourselves up better for irrigation or drill bores, and have some little bit of surplus left to put back into it, because at the moment the margins are just not there for us lads to keep going. We wouldn't be able to. We won't survive. We won't survive this year, let alone get into next year. The bills just won't be paid.